Supplier data is probably one of the biggest cruxes in the procurement organization. When your supplier data is lacking, it doesn't just slow down one thing, it slows down many things.
A lot of, for example, the AI tools and the source to pay processes that you might want to implement. A lot of those depend on at least having a baseline foundation of data from which you can build a lot of the analytics and insights and then agentic actions on top of. And so if you don't have those foundational elements, if you haven't figured out how to identify the amount of spend that you have with suppliers, the legal entity structure that they're a part of, and perhaps bring in and augment that information so that you can make more informed risk assessments as part of them, then you're going to be in a place that is not a very good starting point to be able to implement those agentic solutions. It's kind of the epitome of garbage in, garbage out, because there's not enough information to start with. And so a lot of transformations fail because they might start at too abstract a layer and say, can we add an AI agent, without first saying, can we make sure the foundation under which we're going to deploy that agent is stable?
Kind of hearkening back to my young days as an analyst, I would have moved mountains to find a solution like TealBook that would help me resolve my vendor master records into a legal entity and give me the ability to have data that I could trust. And having a solution like TealBook where I would be able to trust the data because I can go find the link where we pulled the data from the registration source or from where it was pulled on a website or some other registration body, that would have gave me a lot of confidence to create slides and presentations for the leadership team that was asking for that data, as opposed to saying like, hey, we don't have this, I'm sorry. I understand it's a good question, but it's not something that I can facilitate right now. And once I had seen TealBook for myself, it was, how could I not want to be involved with something that was solving the problem I'd been struggling with for 10 years? You finally find it, and it's like, I need to now be involved. It's a non-question in reality.